Hello. Welcome, everybody joining live. This is a call on Demodex mites. You have requested it, and I have some notes looking at my other screen. I have some reviews of the products. I have the products with me, 5 products that I've created because I was battling with Demodex mites, and I understand the difficulty. And today with this call, hi, Kate. Hi, Jen. Hello. Feel free at any time to pop your questions in the chat. And if you're listening to this recording and you want to join us in the future, I occasionally will do live community calls to talk about healing rosacea naturally and holistically. And if you want to join us, the easiest way to do that is to sign up for the Glow letter, either on healrosaceanaturally.com or journeytoglow.com, which is the blog, or in the shop.journeytoglow.com. So before I jump in, hello, everyone. It's nice to see you. Who am I? My name is Caroline Dalia Caliani, and I created this free educational platform called Journey to Glow probably 5 years ago when I was on my journey healing rosacea, and I had learned so much, discovered so much that I wanted to share. So built that platform, free educational platform. And then because I was working with holistic practitioners to get some support on healing my rosacea naturally and holistically, I, at some point, just stopped making progress because these amazing practitioners, naturopathic, not allopathic, did not do that, holistic practitioners, Chinese medicine, I tried so many things. At some point, I stopped making progress. And I wanted to understand more. So I went back to school and I did my certification in functional nutrition and herbalism. And I call myself a skin herbalist because I started to learn everything I could about rebuilding the skin barrier and healing with botanical plants inside infused in products, using medicinal plants in our skincare to heal. And so that's my approach now. It's really supporting clients in healing from the inside out with functional nutrition, which is really understanding the systems of the body that need to be rebalanced in order to regain clear skin. And also went back to school to do an advanced certification formulation so that I could launch a really strong skincare brand, which actually, when I launched my skincare brand, I had no plan on making this a thing. I was just looking for a solution for myself because it looked like Demodex were a big issue for me. And on the market, all I could find was, well, nothing much actually, or what I could find was products that decimate the skin barrier in order to attack and destroy Demodex mites, but make things worse in the long term. And I personally was not called to use those pharmaceutical products or Chinese products, because there's a specific brand that's doing sulfur cream. It's out of China. And the ingredients are just unappealing with petrolactum and phthalates and parabens, and just not something that called to me at all. So I started doing research and research and research and more research until I came up with those products. Excuse me. Just like a 5-step. I know it looks like a lot, but I'll go through it today briefly. I have more videos that go through every individual products. But in order to get everything we need to repair the barrier and also battle Demodex, there are steps to that. And I guess today's video is really prompted by some things that I hear about expectations on how quickly our skin should heal when we have Demodex. So I want to address that today. I want to set the expectations straight, I guess. And I want to anchor you back into your own inner power, into calm and serenity, stepping out of overwhelm and urgency, because that's what happens when we have a skin crisis. You know, we tend to panic. Why isn't it working? And we're trying to do too much, and doing too much to our face, to our skin, as well as too many protocols at the same time is just not going to be beneficial. It can create a skin crisis. And I actually have a guide on this if you want to download it for free. It's a Skin Crisis Guide, I think is the latest title I gave it. I just revamped it recently. And it dives on what to do when you have a skin crisis, which can be caused by Demodex mites. So I think I'm pretty transparent on all of my websites when I say that to have clear skin, you need to heal from the inside out. You need to tackle the inflammation. You need to do gut healing. You might have to do liver support, and and most of all, you have to calm the nervous system and get the body into a space where it feels safe to heal. If your body doesn't feel safe to heal, I'm sorry, but it will not heal, because all of the energy will be used for keeping the sympathetic system activated. And healing doesn't happen in a stressed sympathetic state. It happens in a parasympathetic, calm, rested state. So, wow, I just feel like I just jumped in here and covered so many things. But, you know, I'm questioning whether the Demodex are not our friends more than foes. I mean, they do a lot of damage on rosacea skin, but could they be there to invite us to look at something? So this is what we go over in holistic biology and emotional root cause, but I'm just throwing this into this call so that we can start to look deeper as to what is happening in our body. Why are we healing? Why are we not healing? Why does it take so long to heal for some of us, some people? I know it took me a while to really start to see improvement in my skin. And maybe I'll do an updated video on all of the lessons that I've had on healing rosacea and what I feel really moved the needle. But I want to stay focused today and talk about Demodex mites and expectations using my products, which were formulated to help the skin, the acid mantle, the skin barrier, become more resilient. So again, I mentioned earlier that some products on the market are very harsh. And I have clients that have reported using those products. And what happened, what they reported was that they saw huge improvement in breakouts and inflammation. So things would just, it looked like the skin was really battling the Demodex and healing itself. But the ingredients in the product were so strong that it damaged the skin barrier. And what happens if you have a damaged skin barrier is that the Demodex are just going to come back and do their thing again. And it's going to look like they're winning the war. And this is why, for me, it's so important to stop battling, stop trying to fight, stop trying to, kill the Demodex mites, kill the overgrowth of bacteria, kill the pathogens, kill the H. pylori, kill, the candida. And yes, we want to address dysbiosis in the body, the inflammation in the body and in the gut microbiome. And we want to also support the skin microbiome, but perhaps the overkill is also doing a lot of damage, and it's not really supportive to the body. So again, just throwing this out there for you to think about and to see how does it apply to me personally, because everything we do in functional nutrition, functional medicine, and herbalism is based on bioindividuality. So whatever you hear here today, you're going to have to adapt it for where you're at on your journey to glow. So the first thing I want to say again about healing, treating Demodex mites, which I don't treat, I'm not a doctor, but let's say that you are treating your Demodex mites with either creams or products, is to have the right expectation. I mean, you can Google this, and I have written extensively on this. I think that the consensus is that it doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen in 2 weeks. And it almost never happens within a month because of the cycle of the mites. So when you have, let's say, a proliferation of mites and they're doing a lot of damage, they're going to have a life cycle. Then they're going to die. When they die, they're also going to release some toxins, which is going to create damage, especially if your skin barrier is damaged, which it typically is with rosacea. And then there might be another cycle of mites that are going to pop up. So is it going to go away in 2 weeks? No. A month, maybe. 2 months, maybe you have a better chance. I mean, I can't say because, I don't know what else you're doing to your skin. I don't know what kind of products that you're using besides mine. If you're using mine, I'm not sure if you're also addressing the gut microbiome. But for me, what I always recommend, and again, that's on all of my websites, Heal Rosacea Naturally, Journey to Glow, and on the shop, is to really have a holistic approach so that you can heal from the inside as you're using botanical skincare that will soothe your skin, tackle the Demodex via specific ingredients, and support your skin barriers so that it can become more resilient. Because here's the thing, everybody has Demodex mites. And so why is it that it's creating more damage on rosacea? Well, according to some of the studies that I found, which you're going to find linked on my websites again, Demodex mites create an immune reaction. Are they a result of an inner immune reaction? I think that's a good clue that we could explore. But why is it that they're not having any negative effect on, let's say, my partner who doesn't have any issue with Demodex mites, and he has some on his skin as well? I mean, we have pets in the house, and he will put his face inside on the fur of the dogs or cats, and he never reacts. My skin is more sensitive to that. And why is that? Personally, for me, the reason is that I am still working on calming my immune system and my immune reaction, whether that's to food and to life, to people, to energy, to electromagnetic fields, right? I am more of a sensitive person, and therefore my immune system is more easily activated and aggravated. And it's not very surprising that it showed up as rosacea and that was something I needed to heal. I'm just gonna take a pause here to see if anybody has question. Oh, we have, hello, lady. I just wanted to send you a little message to say how much I'm loving using your skincare products because they are so divine. Thank you. I love keeping my flower water in the fridge. I recommend, yes, thank you for saying that. I recommend leaving the soothing flower water in the refrigerator because it's absolutely pure. There's no preservative and it will keep it fresh. So, and it's so nice to put soothing flower water that's cold on our skin. And I love to use it all day long. Me too. The Aloe MSM serum is so calming for my skin. And I feel like I have less spots, acne flare-ups, and breakouts, rosacea breakouts since using your Radiantly Clear system. Thank you. Well, that's a great feedback. I love hearing from you because it confirms that that it works. By the way, if you're listening to this and you want to jump on a video testimonial call, I'm going to leave the link and share how you can do that. And the gift that I'm sending those of you who want to talk about your skincare routine using my products and how it's benefited your skin, because it's always nice for people to hear about the products from someone else. So back to I have my blog post open here where I want to make sure that I'm covering the issues with Demodex. Okay, to get a diagnosis, you need to go to the dermatologist. Somebody has another question. Why is it hard to get rid of Demodex mites? Well, I covered this a little earlier. And the reason is the cycle of the Demodex dying and their offsprings being born again. So realistically, I would say give yourself 2 to 3 months. If you've been using my products for 2 to 3 months and it hasn't helped, by all means, change strategy. What I'm hearing from clients and customers is that once they give it time, they start to see a stronger skin barrier and therefore less breakouts, less inflammation, and then slowly the breakouts caused by Demodex start to go away. That's what happened for me. Personally, it took me about 6 months. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm just sharing that, because that's what it was for me. It might be faster for you, but it took me about 6 months. And then what I would say is to really, if you're going to, let's say you see results within a few months, keep a few products that are going in your skincare regimen that are going to have the ingredients that you need to make sure that the terrain is unfavorable to Demodex mites. So let's talk about some of those ingredients. I'm going to start with the Radiantly Clear EOS, stands for essential oil blend. This is the only product in the system that has essential oils, but it is way below the dermal limit, which means that it will not, you should not react from it. Whenever you try a new product, whether it's anything in this line, you should always patch test. That means that you just use it on a little spot and you wait to see if you're going to react. You can also do it on the skin here. You wait to see if you're going to react. Do it with anything that you try, especially, well, because if you're watching this, you have rosacea, you have sensitive skin, maybe your skin is sensitized as well from using the wrong products. So always patch test. But in this roll-on, we have neem oil, which is a badass for mites, for bacteria. So we're talking about acne, breakouts, again, Demodex mites. So we got some neem oil in there, but we also have the essential oils in this blend have been shown and studied for their action on Demodex. And the number one essential oil that has been tested is Melaleuca. So before you run and buy some Melaleuca essential oil and put it on your face, like I did years and years ago, and I burned my face, I want you to take a deep breath and understand that Melaleuca is very strong. So again, it has to be formulated in a way that there's a synergy between the oils and it's way below the dermal limit, especially for rosacea. So this is safe to use and use consistently. It will support, again, I'm going to say it in this way to be compliant, but it will make the terrain unfavorable to Demodex mites. Something that I like to do with this is that I keep one by my bed, and let's say that I'm feeling like my skin could use a little support. I'm just going to roll it on the areas that I need. And so keeping it by your bed. Often people with rosacea report that people with rosacea that have Demodex report feeling that their skin is feeling more itchy during the night. And that's because apparently the Demodex come out and have a party at night. I don't know. I don't know that I can verify that information, but it's certainly talked about. And so let's say that you feel like you're having a little bit of a skin crisis. Just roll it on, give yourself a massage, and please use this time to not panic and to calm your nervous system. So you might want to do some breathing exercise. I'm going to link this new platform that I love, 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 love. It's called Primal Trust. And it's going to teach you everything you need to know about nervous system regulation and somatic practices to help you calm your system. And so biggest suggestion that I have is that whenever you're using my skincare, please make it into a self-love ritual where the way that you're talking to yourself and talking to your skin is supportive of healing, because the cells of your body are hearing you. So it's not enough to have really good, potent products that will help you support the healing of your skin. You also have to bring the energy to it, the healing to it. I could talk about this for hours, but I want to stay on the topic. I'm going to link this blog post because there's a lot there. Again, there's definitely a link between having an immune reaction in your body caused either by pathogens, food sensitivities. It could be small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. It could be, like I mentioned earlier, reacting to life. And I heard the father of functional medicine, Dr. Jeffrey Bland, mention that in a masterclass that I was attending, where he started to notice lately how his patients and people he was talking to had become so reactive to their environment. Does it have to do with 5G? Does it have to do with the chaos in this world? Does it have to do with the fact that it's harder to, maybe our skin is becoming more sensitive? I don't know if you say that in English, but in French, it's an expression. But it's worth looking at. When I heard him mention that people are having an immune reaction now, because of their reactivity, they're activating the immune system. It was just like such a an aha for me. Okay, well, in the blog post that I'm going to link, I'm talking about specific essential oils and more details. Manuka, Helichrysum metallicum, which is so rejuvenative for the skin. That, again, is in this blend. But now I'm going to move on and talk about another essential. I think before I talk about the face oil, I'm going to have to talk about the Botanical powder, which I have several videos on this, and I have a video chat I did with Susan, who shares that this is her favorite product. So if you want to, I'm going to link it so that you can take a look at that. But doing a mask with the Botanical powder and a gentle exfoliation is going to be very supportive of your skin barrier. Now, the plant medicine powders in there are very gentle. We have some Rasul clay, some chamomile, plantain, which is so soothing if your skin is itching. We have some neem again, which, again, badass. Marshmallow root, sea buckthorn, aloe vera, which is so beautiful for skin. It's also in the aloe MSM serum. And the MSM sulfur has been studied to have actions against Demodex mites. So that's why this is in there, and it's essential. And then I added some vitamin C in the form of rosehip and sea buckthorn. So I'm gonna do another video because I don't have everything here, but my latest obsession is to mix 5 pumps of aloe vera with the botanical powder to make a nice mask consistency. You can also add honey, which is absolutely lovely. So raw organic honey. You don't have to do manuka, in my opinion. But raw organic honey is going to have some beautiful enzymes in there. And then you can do like a full face mask, or you could put it on patches where you feel you need extra support. If you're going to use it as an exfoliant, meaning you're going to do like a mechanical exfoliation using your hands, no more than once a week and only at night, so that your skin, because you're going to see some blood flow, so maybe a little redness from, moving the blood. That's normal. Okay, so do it at night so that your skin can really calm. Follow the routine that you can see on all the other videos, but also on the website. If you're going to use it as a mask and do like specific areas that you want to treat, you could do that several times a week, as long as you don't mechanically, like, don't scrub your face, right? Don't make things worse. Like, be really gentle, press it in your skin, leave it there. You can leave it on for 15, 20 minutes. Susan in the video says that she walks around the house hours and hours wearing her mask and then keeping it wet, because it's not comfortable to have like a dry mask, but you keep it wet by doing the hydrosol. So good. Okay. Does anybody have questions? Let's see. Can you talk about the antibacterial oils that we should look for? Yes. Okay, thank you, because this brings me back to the Radiantly Clear face oil. So in this product, we have black cumin seed oil, which is probably my favorite oil, again, to make the skin microbiome very resilient to bacteria, mites, and all of that. Neem oil, I've already mentioned, which is in this blend. Neem oil is not very enjoyable in terms of smell. So this product, don't expect it to smell like jasmine and rose. It's going to smell potent, and it's going to smell like a menace to the mites, okay? But the other essential oils in there, like copaiba and frankincense, make it really enjoyable as much as it can be. I would say that the most potent antibacterial carrier oils that I like to use are black cumin seed, which is why I put it in this one. But what I do with my blend is that I infuse medicinal plants in there, and it's infused specifically with rose, which is very heart-opening and healing on a deeper level, and calendula, which has been shown to be an amazing wound healer, amazing if you have, again, breakouts, inflammation, super sensitive skin. This is very well tolerated for sensitive skin because of the oils in there. No essential oils in this one. And the calendula, which is, it's a wound healer and an inflammation calmer. By the way, occasionally I will have some herbal medicine teas in the shop. Sometimes you might have received one as a gift, and you will see there's almost always dried calendula in the herbal teas that I make, because calendula has the same property for the intestine. So it's very soothing and rejuvenative and repairing to the mucosal layer of the intestine. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I want to redirect you to the shop and to the websites that I built with so much information on healing rosacea, and just lots of support for you there. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to yourself, be patient, and get the support that you need, and breathe as you're healing. I know it's difficult. I know it's challenging, but healing is natural, and a skin crisis can very well be a healing crisis. So what is happening in your life that you're actually healing on a deeper level? What is life inviting you to see so that you can heal this? And what is your skin trying to tell you? Because rosacea is a message. It's a message that something is happening internally. It's a message that there's inner inflammation. Again, there's an immune reaction. There could be pathogens to clear, but it's an invitation to look deeper. So don't miss this opportunity. And you can do it. So many of us have healed fully, and I should do another episode with women who have healed their skin so that we can keep proving to the world that rosacea is healable, absolutely healable. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming on the call, and I'll talk to you soon.